My brothers keep it up. We here, niggas. Pressure. Chick. Something like a big deal. I'm something like a big deal. I'm something like a big deal. I get chicken bust still in my life real.
Colin Kaepernick, man, I think it's a shame what the NFL is doing. You know, all of the owners must have met secretly and all decided that nobody's going to hire him, you know, based off his stance. And, you know, he's, you know, flying jumbo jets full of food over to Somalia. He's starting, you know, youth programs in inner cities. He's, you know, teaching, you know, disenfranchised people, you know, how to save money, build wealth, and all of this. And this is the response he gets, you know what I'm saying, because he took a knee, you know, during the national anthem, man. It just show you how racist, you know, stuff is, man. And he would be a good fit in Carolina.
But the backup?
As a backup for Cam. Because they were looking at him, but they weren't saying, I think he would be.
As a backup.
As a backup.
I'll take him in that green across the river. I'll take him in that green for sure.
That's not going to happen.
Hell no.
That's not going to, I mean, we'll take him, but at the same time,
but
Woody has ties to Trump, so that's not going to
happen. It's not happening.
Oh, that's right.
So yeah, the stands didn't help him, but let's remember that when he lost that starting job, it wasn't because he got outplayed. It was not because he got outplayed. Chip Kelly said, "You have lost too much weight from your new vegan diet." He dropped down all the way down to 180, and as a running quarterback,
You can't do that.
Chip Kelly said, "You need to put on more weight because you're gonna take hits in your style of play." So that's when he got benched.
He lost how much weight?
He used to be 205
or something like that.
Yeah, but he dropped all the way down to 180. Now, only reason he got back on the field was because Blaine Gabbert was so trash that there was no way he could just let him sit.
Next. Okay.
You know, so now, yes, the GMs are saying we don't like his stance and we're not hiring him. And I'm sure that's the bottom line. But we can't discard the fact that this new diet's got him real frail. And anybody could get hurt out there. So if you're going to bring in a starting quarterback, you're not going to bring in...
He did say he's willing to switch back up and put the weight back on. And
he's going to stand for the anthem.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I still don't think I wish he wouldn't do. But I agree with that. It's a physical league. So.
I think he's more of a backup. I mean, you know, he's a running QB. He only has success in the run option system where he's running, you know, and then, you know, I mean, truth be told, you know, the quarterbacks that have success are pocket passers. People that stand back there and throw the ball. And me being a Jet fan, I don't want to see him in no Jet uniform because I want a real QB that could freaking not throw insults.
Who you want
No,
to see?
no,
in the
no.
I want a slinger. A real passer. Somebody that will not throw insults. The passer.
Let's
not Sanchez. He only played 1 year of college.
To throw the who?
Now, he played in the couple
One
games he
quarterback
played.
won't throw intro. One quarterback can look off, unlike Fitzpatrick.
Everybody
that looks at
throws
the same
intro.
dude. No. That's true. That's true. But if you're not a pocket passer, you're going to throw a lot of intros because you're not used to standing back there throwing the ball out. You know, Jets have historically.
In the few games he played, what was it, 4 or 5 games?
Yeah, something like
it was like 5 games. 12 touchdowns, 4 interceptions.
Not bad.
Kaepernick.
And then let's talk about this. Russell Wilson, a running quarterback who's very, you know,
very good at taking care of the ball.
Most quarterbacks in this league, you need a running quarterback.
Yeah, man, it's kind of different, man. Seattle doesn't run a run option where the QB takes the ball and then the running back could get it.
But that's not the system he was in this past year.
Huh?
That was not the system he was in this past year.
He's talking about Cap. He's talking about Cap.
So I'm talking about Seattle right now.
He's saying that Cap this year was kind of like Russell, where he didn't have to do like a read option.
He didn't have the read option offense.
Yeah, but that's
not Chip Kelly's offense. Now, he did thrive in the read option offense, but you can't call him a system quarterback still because it was a completely different system in a completely different organization. Because as soon as Harbaugh left, that ship sank, and it sank fast.
Hold on. Can I get this out? But then you're dealing with Chip Kelly, who's an experiment, period, himself as a coach. He didn't know what he was doing. He did not know what he was doing. He messed up Philly. Then he went over there to San Francisco, was going to try to be a real coach. He was learning. He didn't know what to do with Colin Kaepernick. That was a sad situation, man.
But But Kaepernick still was on the contract, still had a chance to win that job because he
that's
was
what
better
he
than
messed up.
Gabbert.
That's
He
what
was
he
better than
messed
Gabbert, and he still got another chance, even though he's not playing well. He still had another chance, and he was still in the contract. He opted out. He could have stayed. That could be his job. That could have been his job.
But he was
I
told-
kind of view him more as a backup. You know, I'm saying he should be backing up maybe like Russell Wilson in Seattle. That's a good system for him, or Carolina. But I don't think he's a starter because
I agree with that.
You know, I think he's more of a backup until he could prove he can handle being a pocket passer. He still needs more snaps. You know, I don't think he has great vision to throw the ball downfield. You know?
Let me not say.
Sure about that. What quarterbacks are better than him? List the quarterbacks that are better than him, and just from your knowledge. Yeah,
And even better
Almost
question.
every
because it's
starter.
32 teams, right?
Almost every starter.
I'll tell you this. I would.
Except for the Jets, they don't have a starter.
I'd rather have Brian Hoyer over Kaepernick. Brian
As
Hoyer.
your starter or as your backup, or you talking about in general?
In general, I mean, I don't want either of them really starting for my team. Like when he said that Cap's not a starter, like I automatically agreed. But I'm like checking what I'm thinking now. He's not a franchise quarterback. Like he can start for your team. He can start for your team. You don't necessarily love him starting for your team, but you'll be okay with it. And he's better than most backups. Like he's not a backup and he's not a franchise.
So
Like
back to the whole point. Why don't they have a job? It's deeper than football.
It's definitely deeper than football, but at the same time, there's other stuff that factor in, like the weight gain.
But
all
Johnny
that stuff.
Manziel is getting considered the backup.
Yeah, and then that's magic.
Dak
That's just
Prescott,
crazy.
something like that, for $8 to $10 million. It's
Yeah.
like this dude right here is a walking charge himself. He's just crazy. He's always into something
That's why-
non-football.
Why I think he's not playing football, I don't think it has so much to do with him not dealing. Is what I'm saying, he ain't want to vote. You know what I'm saying? People feel a certain type of way, like you want to take a certain type of stance, but then you don't express your way to vote.
Well, why would I pick between two evils?
Well, he did
Or
say
four
he's
evils,
not
whatever the
voting
option
because
was.
he doesn't see a good option,
And I
which
don't
is
see nothing wrong
fine.
with that.
But you can't have a Castro shirt on. In
I
Miami,
don't know about that.
talking about how great Castro did for Cuba, when you got people out here crying when he died out of joy.
Well, controversy is definitely not going to help you when you're already in a
And
controversial
then, like a manager who
situation.
was fired
and
from
the cops
baseball.
with the
I
big
think he
socks.
was fired from Miami
He's
for
wild.
for like
He's
crazy.
wild for that. That's not how you keep a job at all. We know that.
That's true.
Yeah, but the baseball manager got fired for giving Castro a compliment. Ozzie Guillen was fired from Miami.
Well, no, you know what's crazy about that? It's a matter
Well,
of opinion. 'Cause I think
it
some
is.
folks that
That
love
love him.
Castro.
I didn't know there were Cubans that hated Castro because all my Cuban friends and family, they love Castro.
Right.
They
But
love
I think from what I know, a lot of fluent Cubans who get kicked out of Cuba, you know what I'm saying, are the ones who don't like it.
It's older.
The ones who were
Older
kicked out.
Cubans,
Yeah, older
yeah,
Cubans
As
don't
well
like
as
it.
it can go back to opinion because of the perception of communism as a whole.
Yeah.
He's a communist, so he's automatically evil. Like that's like
But we're
that's
talking
an
about
American
Cap.
view.
So I kind of agree that if you're gonna compare him to Johnny Manziel, if Johnny Manziel could get a second chance, Cap deserves a
That's
second
my
chance
point. That's my
because he could be a backup.
Manziel not
he
even
could
on
be-
his second chance.
I don't
He
view
on
him
like
as
his
a
third or
starter.
fourth.
14 chances.
Yeah.
I don't view Cap as a starter, so I don't know what team he could go to, man, that could take a job, but I think he could get a backup QB job. He should be able to at least get hired for that.
At least
Then Roethlisberger with the
He should be a backup.
with the rapes.
The list
He
goes
back
on.
up
with the rapes.
Rapes, murderers, wild
Mike
beaters.
Vick.
It's every
Mike
type
Vick
of
with the
criminal.
dogs.
in the league. Word, every type of criminal.
That's it.
And his crime is doing something you didn't like,
I think I found that on my.
which represented oppression. And he figured, just as he figured it out when he did. I mean, hey, it was a tough stance for him
So I
to
wanna
take.
He was doing it until the third preseason game. Then an article pops up. Why is Kaepernick on the bench? He didn't go out
He didn't-
to the media.
yeah,
He didn't attract
he
it
didn't
to
make it
himself
seem-
by going out and saying, "This is what I'm doing and this is why." They just noticed he was on the bench, and then they asked him, and that's how it came out. It was a silent protest that he wasn't trying to bring attention to.
And mind you, that's how people always say that people should protest.
Right.
Silently,
Right, that's the
don't
correct
bother
way.
no one.
Yeah.
He ain't loot nothing, he didn't break nothing, he didn't curse somebody, he was silent and on the knee. Like
Yeah.
it gets.
And if that's not the right way
then
to
what
protest,
No,
then
what
what
is?
And
is?
you taking the word test out of the protest.
I'm
You know what I'm
just-
saying?
yeah.
Tell somebody to sit down.
for doing same, for
Yeah.
doing the opposite of what everybody else does that they tear down. You know, looting, yelling, cursing, wilding, you did the exact opposite, and then they still took your livelihood, man. That hurt me, and I never, you know what I mean. I don't know that man from Candy Paint, but I know the struggle. And like I said, I would never downplay someone for supporting someone else's issue. That's called human compassion, human nature. It's like I support them. And I don't appreciate them saying things like, "Oh, you make all that money, just shut up and play." It's like
they took exception
come on,
to
man.
like
That's
before
terrible.
he even did that. They took exception to his personality change because he went from like clean cut, you know, hi, I'm Colin Kaepernick. Then he got with his, he found him a Muslim woman, shot him a Muslim woman, pulled out the front, stopped his weight, and now he's
righteous.
That dude came out in the on season talking
That's
about
what they feel.
Assalamu alaikum.
That's that Muhammad Ali. That's what they feel. Like I don't think that man.
Kaepernick is an American hero.
He was on TV.
Look at watch this. Rob, Colin Kaepernick is an American hero, right?
The cool.
I think so.
Money make a nigga change. Make your day one, bring the pain where you stain. Blood stains on the sofa, cause it's soldier. Ain't wanna tell a nigga what a coke was.